This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm at a weigh-in for Miguel Eubank. I'm privileged to be joined by Jimmy Lennon Jr. How are you, sir?
Very good. I just arrived yesterday from Los Angeles, had a little rest, and I think I'm excited for the fight, and that's why I feel pretty good.
Seems like you've bought the weather from LA as well. It's beautiful today.
Yeah, it's been beautiful. I arrived yesterday, and it's the rare chance to see a beautiful, sunny London during the winter, and it was great.
What do you think about the main event tomorrow night?
Yeah, it's a great fight. I think I keep going back and forth, and I hear people go back and forth on who's going to win the fight. Both of them, are such skilled fighters, and of course the grudge match and the rivalry there makes it even more interesting. So it's going to be a great fight. You know, I don't predict winners. That's one thing I feel I need to be very neutral in introducing the fighters. But if I could predict, it would be very difficult. I think it's going to be a very close fight.
That's fair enough. Another good fight on the bill is obviously Joyce against Stavern. What do you make as Joe as a prospect, as a heavyweight?
Yeah, he's quite a force. I mean, he's huge, he's powerful, you know, he punches so hard, he's so athletic. And I'm excited to see him fight Stavern, because I think this is a real big step up in test. If he can beat a former world champion, now we know he's he's no youngster, and he hasn't had a good couple of fights lately, but he's a skilled fighter with a lot of fights under his belt, former world champion. If Joyce can beat him, it says a lot.
Now let's talk about some other heavyweights. Recently there was breaking news about Tyson Fury signing a deal with Top Rank and Espn. What have you made of the deal, firstly?
Well, first of all, I was shocked when I heard about it. That's the biggest news in boxing in a long time. I was very surprised, and I wonder really what's going on. But ESPN and Top Rank is making a big move and a big step to make that signing, and I think we're going to learn more as the upcoming weeks and months come up as to what the overall master plan is.
Do you think it pushes the fight with Wilder and a potential Joshua fight further afield?
I don't know. That's the topic of discussion among those of us in the inside of the boxing world, is what happens next. And I really don't know, and I think we all are questioning that.
Did you see Deontay Wilder's comments recently?
No, I didn't see it. Maybe I was flying, and I didn't see his comment or his reaction. I'm very curious to know what he says.
He basically came out and said, I'm a free agent. I'm not tied down to Showtime, essentially.
Yeah, that's quite a statement, and that opens things up. And you're giving me news, and that's important news to find out if that is true. I will say though that he has some big, powerful people on the other side who want him very badly. So it could be a bidding war.
In terms of Wilder Fury, the first fight, what did you think of it as an event? And heavyweight boxing in America back on top?
Well, it was a great event. We had a nice crowd there. We had a good pay-per-view crowd. It was a great fight. It was so nice as a boxing lover for the world to tune in on a really good fight, an important fight, an exciting fight. Some amazing things happened in that fight. And it was a real boost for boxing in America. And one of the great things was to have all the British fans there cheering and singing songs. That made it special.
Just lastly, how excited are you to be working in the UK on this huge bill tomorrow night?
I'm very excited. I've been to the UK a number of times doing big fights, and this is another one of them that I'll look back and say, great. It's been a few years since I've been here, and so I'm very excited about it. But really, I can't wait to introduce the fighters, sit down, and watch it unfold.
Jimmy Lennon Jr., thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and we'll see you tomorrow night.